Once again, we return back to the dark cosmic universe. This time, my friends, we're going back to the grid. Welcome back to the dark cosmic universe. My name is Avian Savage. Today's card, it is definitely something cosmically epic. We're going to be talking about some collectible popcorn buckets. But before we get to that, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We talk about action figures, we talk about play sets, we talk about vehicles, we talk about Pokemon cards, we talk about all cool cosmic collectibles in the dark cosmic universe, just like this, which is really awesome. Again, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's a fun place to be. We talk about cool collectibles, like I said, one more time. If you are new to the channel, please check out the links in the description. I've got an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. I also sell paperback books. When I make a sale, I bring it back here to the dark cosmic universe, like I did this morning, which is awesome. It is cosmically epic, of course. So very excited about doing that. Gonna have to readjust the camera. There we go. All right. Don't forget, check out the links in the description, as I had mentioned before. We've got playlists. We have YouTube Shorts. There's a community page. We also have photos here in the dark cosmic universe. Okay, as you can tell, yours truly is cosmically insane. I can definitely say that without a doubt. If you are new to the channel and you've never checked out any of the videos, well, yours truly, we talk about collectibles. This one is no exception to the rule, which is really cool. The latest and greatest over the weekend, Tron Ares appeared in the movie theaters. I have not seen it yet. I do want to see it. I did see the first one. I think I actually saw the first one when I was a kid. And we'll talk about some of the toys that I wound up getting. The second one, I don't think I saw it. I think I rented it, possibly. But again, those are just some of the things. Again, if you're new to the channel, please do this. This definitely helps the channel. Leaving comments always helps the channel. Sharing the videos, remixing, remastering, reinvigorate, reimagining what the dark cosmic universe is in your neck of the woods. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So excited. I wound up getting, it's a popcorn tin. It is a cabinet, a video game Tron-like cabinet. Very excited about it. We are going to go in dark mode today, but we're just taking a look at the cabinet itself. In order to put the popcorn into your popcorn tin, there is a space in the back here, which does open up, so you can put your popcorn stuff. There we go. We've got the reverse Tron over here. There are LED lights in here that make this screen look cosmically epic, of course. And it looks like the thing is off. It probably is a little bit off, but that's okay. We will try to fix it later, or I'm not going to actually just touch it because it is just that cosmically epic. All right. Now, if you don't want to know anything about the movie, skip the next like 2 minutes because we're going to talk about that for a few minutes. Anyway, this is really awesome. Check out the side. If you grew up playing video games, you definitely were in an arcade. You played in a cabinet. You played in an arcade cabinet. You knew exactly what was going on. You know where the quarters were. You know where you put your quarters to get the next game. We're going to take a look at this, but we are going to go in dark mode here. But before I do that, I'm going to turn on the light here. So the light pops on. As you can tell, we got some really cool LED lights going on, which is awesome. I'm very excited about this. Turning off one of the lights, second light to go off. Here it is. This is really awesome. The camera is not doing justice with this. And again, if you are a popcorn collector, if you are a Tron fan, this is definitely one that needs to go into your collection. Now, I did hear some people talking about, because there's a little screen here, you know, someone's going to make one of these. They're going to modify it. They're going to put a TV screen in there. a small LED one. Check it out. This is, wow, this is really cool. Again, the old marquee tops over here. I think that's what they call them. But this is really, really cool. It was approximately $34 and change. This was at a Regal Cinema. I was lucky to get a hold of this. They did have maybe, I think, like 10 of these. And I went on a Sunday. I think I went on a Sunday, or maybe I actually went Monday. I went on the holiday weekend, and I'm like, man, they better have this. Now, they do also have a Tron Cycle. They've got a cup, and they've got another grid popcorn bucket. I did not see either of the two of those. So this is really cool. Again, lights up. Definitely has the flavor of, no, I'm not tasting it either. It definitely has that old going to an arcade. When you really enjoyed going to an arcade, I'm going to turn off the lights. So it does, this one had the batteries in here. So it's those small lithium batteries. But very, very cool. All right, as I said, I was going to talk about the video, about the movie. So this is where you kind of have to go away for a few minutes. Bottom line is, instead of going into the program comes into the real world. And that's what it's all based on. Now, this is really cool. It's got, if you remember the old arcade Tron video game that had this type of, I think it was a hexagon joystick, and had some buttons over here. Now, it doesn't really do anything with the buttons here, but this is cosmically epic. Again, for $34, I know you're like, but what else did you got? I got popcorn, but Regal would not fill it up, and I'm okay with that, because you know what? I don't want my Tron marquee arcade stand over here. Now, it'd be kind of cool if you could actually put quarters in here. Now, they do have, they do sell all these little mini arcades. Now, this is not one of them, but you can actually play a video game on it. So again, if you are a collector like that, I would definitely say this would definitely go really well with it. Now, we're going to go ground level, and we're going to remove this, and we're going to look at the figures as we go through here, because you're like, oh my gosh, what do we have back here? Yes, we've got action figures, because that's what this is all about. I'm going to put the Tron, actually, let's, before we do that, how tall is this? This one stands approximately 14 inches in height over here. Very cool, very excited that this is part of the Dark Cosmic Universe collection. Again, a lot of people are like, you know, when you collect these buckets, they're really, they have no purpose. Yeah, they do. Of course they do. I'm going to put this over here. Now, of course, I'm going to be blocking out one of the characters. But let's take a look at the toys, because I know everyone was like, hey, let's check this out. Yours truly, Avian Savage, has a collection of Tron figures. Now, just to let you know, these are not the original Tomy ones. I did have the original. These are the reproduction. And it's so weird to say that. But these are also vintage as well, which is another one of those. I can't believe I'm saying that. Let me just move this out of the way, because it's casting a shadow, as it should, because it's a good thing. So I'm going to put that to the side. But these are some of the figures that I have in my collection. And most of these are vintage. Not all of them, but we'll take a look at them. I did do a video on Tron. It was like really weird that yours truly wound up having a Tron video, and then like there's only one video in there. So now I'm going to be able to put a couple of them in there. So from the second movie, I believe this is Clue. That was the Jeff Bridges program that he had. I think that's what it was. I think this is Quora. And again, it was that whole motorcycle looking thing, and I'm like, I wasn't feeling it. I mean, yeah, I get it. And I know that NECA just announced that they're going to do either 3 3/4 inch or 4 inch figures that will be based off of the characters in the movie. I'm not really sure how I feel about it, because I grew up on the Tomy figures, and that was the first ones. Now, these are the reproduction ones. So here's Tron. Very cool. Now, the Tron NECA figure, the purple, the purple coloring that they used was muted, and also it just looks like it's like someone smudged all over these things. But they did that for a reason, so they could have these figures. I'm trying to see if I can find my, I have one here, but I just can't find it. I was gonna say I was looking for a light so I could shine on him. All right, so here's the Tron figure, and like I said, I had the original one. They were more clear. These ones are, again, like, the best way I can say is muted. They do have their identity discs on here, so yes, so they can have identity fraud. But I thought this one was really, really cool. Now, as I go through these, again, these are not the original Tomy ones, which I thought would have been really cool to have, but they're so expensive. Yours truly, way back in, it's like 2000 or something like that, I wound up getting I got the reproduction ones. Now, this is the Glyos. We talked about Glyos figures. They did a set of Tron homage figures, which is really cool. If I remember the name, I have no idea. But again, they kept it with the purple, and it's very close to the purple with the one over here. So the Glyos creator who did that, now these are sold out, and they are like some serious money. So if you are looking to get these figures, you're hopefully going to be shelling out, not hopefully, you will be shelling out some serious money just for the Glyos figures. They sold out. Now this one I think was called the Grid Battler. I'm not 100% sure. But again, looks really cool. Very similar to the one over here. Different colors. Now, they have different stamping on here, as you can tell. But very, very cool to have. These definitely enhance if you have either the Tomy ones or you have the NECA figures. These ones definitely go really, really well. Now, they do have more accessories, but we're not going to do that because this video would go on and on and on and on. And here is Sark. Again, this is the Tomy this is the NECA version, or NECA, but the toy community says NECA. Again, it's a very muted red figure, which the other one was almost translucent red. But this one, as you can tell, is not the original. But again, still to have it, it's like having a copy of these figures, which is really cool. And these have been done by many resin artists. Here is his Glyos figure, or homage, which I think is really, really awesome. And definitely goes really well. And the cool thing about the Glyos ones is they have that muted color. So these are like homage to the NECA ones. I'm going to say NECA. If I'm wrong, let me know. Very, very cool. But again, putting them both together, having a Tron setup would be really awesome. Here is Flynn. Now again, the NECA ones that are coming out are going to look more like the 6-inch figures. I'm probably going to get them, but I'm not really sure about the price. I'm pretty sure what I've seen, they do have the cycles. So the Tron grid cycles that come with the figures. I grew up on this. There's just something about the Tomy ones, but again, these are new. I know these are the NECA ones, but there was something about seeing these figures translucent for the very first time and having it in your hands. You're like, this isn't Star Wars. Now, had Disney actually made their characters looking similar like this, I mean, yeah, if they had done them in the movie like that, that would be really cosmically epic. That would have, like, and again, I know I love the original Tron movie, so don't get any wrong ideas. I mean, just like, I love it. But you imagine if they did a movie just based off of clear figures. Now again, these are the Glyos ones, and these are the compatible ones that go with each of the characters. So this would have been like the Flint, and I don't know the names of these. It has been a while, so you can pause the video. You can Google Lens them if you want. Here is, I have two of these actually in the background. Here's the Century robots, or the Century programs is what they were. Again, these are not the original. These are the NECA ones. But very excited to have them. Their weapons did have glow-in-the-dark ability. So the staff would glow in the dark. Very cool. And we'll take a look at how big these are. And here is the glass version. And again, I love it that they put the stamping on here. That was very, very similar. Now, mind you, he looks a little bit different. I would have rather gone with one of the hockey helmet character heads, which would have been really cool. Yeah, you could hang out with some Canadians. You can play some hockey, shoot some pucks, have some fun. You could actually hang out with Puck, who's part of Alpha Flight. He's about the same size. But again, these are really, really cool. If you ever get an opportunity to own these, I would definitely suggest that you get them. And here are, this is from the second movie, which it wasn't, you know, it was okay. Tron did appear in there. Jeff Bridges was in there. Bruce Boxleitner. He came back as his character Alan, which is really awesome. He should have been Avian. That would have been even cooler. But that's another story for another time. But again, really, really cool. A lot more articulation with these figures. And again, I was very lucky just to even find these. They sold out really quick. But when they originally were released, no one, like, I don't know, it didn't feel like, you know, the Tomy one. Yeah, the Tomy ones. This, I believe, is Clue. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Clue. Yeah, he has no clue. And then you got the identity disc in the back. Again, these have more articulation with the figures on. And again, lucky I was able to pick these ones up. If NECA comes up with another set of figures that they're going to be doing with the 3 3/4 inch, and I'm not sure if that's going to be like a Kickstarter, but it'd be kind of cool if they actually made like Tron in the purple, little homage to these figures here, Sark in the, you know, the clear red, Flynn over here in the clear blue, and then the Sentry, I think that's what they're called, robots. That'd been kind of really cool. That would be really awesome. Anyway, that is it. That is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you had the original, the Tomy figures. I mean, when I had them, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is epic. I'm like, it was something that was, you know, never done before. And mind you, they didn't look anything like the characters in the movie, but that's what made these particular figures very unique and very special. And again, to capture that feeling one more time, if NECA's going to do that, and they're going to do the figures as they appeared in the movie in 3 3/4 inch, which is kind of cool, I'll probably get them. But again, if they did like them in a translucent purple, red, blue, yeah, I definitely get them. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. If you are subscribed to the Dark Cosmic Universe, you are part of the Dark Cosmic family. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. Would appreciate that. You want to support the channel by going onto the eBay page, checking the links in the description, purchasing something so we can keep going on with these videos. That would be even cosmically epic. More cool things to collect here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. Leaving comments, again, sharing the videos, sending them in a text, letting other people know about this channel is another great way. And again, a huge hello to Chucky out there. You are getting, if you're watching my videos and you are checking out the YouTube shorts, check out Chucky's Prophecy. The actor who wound up doing that, thank you so much for doing that. You were an amazing Chucky person out there, so thank you so much from the Dark Cosmic Universe and from Avian Savage. Anyway, if you are subscribed to the channel, you are part of the Dark Cosmic family. Who are my Dark Cosmic family members here in the Dark Cosmic Universe? Why, my friends, they are my cosmic cosmonauts, my cosmic comrades, my insane toy collectors, my dark cosmic collectors, my dark cosmic Pokemon collectors, oops, sorry about that, and my dark cosmic collectors as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. Again, let me know if you have these figures in your collection. Would appreciate that. And again, if you want to know how tall these are, so here's a rough scale under the 4-inch mark. So you're looking at a 1/18th, and of course the Glyos figures, they're about 3 inches. So they're just a little bit shorter, but you know what? They definitely go really well. They go amazingly together. What do I say? Say it loud and proud, my friends. From one side of the galaxy to the other, and somewhere in between, there is a dark cosmic universe. Thank you very much, so much for everything. I so appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Again, you are the most cosmically epic subscribers here on the YouTubesphere, and as well over at the TikTok channel. That's right. There's also a link in there as well where you can find me on TikTok. And if you are over there, hey, subscribe over there as well. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. What do I say? Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting all those action figures. Come back here to the YouTubesphere, better known as YouTube, and we'll definitely see you soon for another cosmic episode.